All right, so let's talk about some of the back exercises that you are going to be doing in the beginner phase. So we're going to be focusing on hitting both the lats and the traps and the rhomboids. So we'll start off with lats first. So the lats are the muscle that runs alongside your back and on the outside of your back. So we're going to work this muscle primarily through a few ways. But they're all going to be very similar, just the only difference between them is the grip. So the first exercise is lat pull downs. With these, the big thing on all back exercises is to keep your scapula contracted, keep those shoulder blades down and together, and also keep your chest high. When you're doing the lat pull downs, you want to keep your elbows back, so you feel your lats contracting. Keep your elbows back, keep the bar in front of your body, and pull the bar towards the top of your chest where it's at on my chest. And when you come down to the bottom, you're going to want to release the weight slow up to the top. And it looks like I'm not getting a full range of motion, but I actually am, because I'm keeping my scapula contracted and I'm not raising my shoulder blades up. So that is the normal grip lat pull downs. Now, another variation of this that we're going to do is the neutral grip lat pull downs. So this is when you get a bar with neutral grip handles, either together or wide. I'll go ahead and show you footage of both, but the together neutral grip pull downs, similar thing. You want to keep your chest high, keep that scapula contracted, and when you pull the bar down, you're going to want to pull it to the top of your chest, just like with the regular lat pull downs. Now, wide grip is just slightly different, because in order to grab the bar, you kind of have to lean back a little bit more. So just focus on that good squeeze at the bottom and lowering the weight slowly. That's going to be key on all these exercises, is to get a good muscle contraction and to squeeze at the bottom and release the weight very slowly. So the next grip that we're going to do for the lat pull downs is the reverse grip. On the reverse grip, your palms are facing your face when you grab the actual bar. So when you are grabbing the bar, you want to get anywhere from shoulder width to about shoulder width and a half out, and you're going to want to keep that bar path in the same place, right to the top of your chest, like I'm doing. And then your elbows need to be directly under your hands. So if you have a little bit wider grip, keep your elbows under your hands. If your grip is in, keep your elbows in. You don't want to be pulling with your elbows out from underneath your hands. Your elbows need to stay underneath your hands wherever your hands are on the bar. So as far as pull-ups go, pull-ups is the exact same thing as a lat pull down, except instead of pulling weight to you, you're actually moving your body against gravity. Incorporate a little bit of each into your back workouts, and also if you need to add resistance to be able to complete the exercise, go ahead and do that. On your beginner back days, you want to hit the lats twice and hit the traps and the rhomboids twice. So 4 exercises total when you're doing a back workout in the beginner section, or when you're hitting back in one of your full body workouts. Now, on to the traps and rhomboids. So the first exercises that we're going to be doing is rows. So we can do rows in a ton of different ways. We can do them on the cables, we can do them on a bar, and we can do them with dumbbells. There's all kinds of different variations that you can do. You can do different grips on each, but for now I'll go ahead and show you a few different grips on the cable machine and a few different grips on the dumbbell machine. Don't get into barbell rows quite yet. We'll get more of that in the intermediate and the expert phase. So the first type of row, we're going to do a prone grip row, where prone means that your palms are facing down. So if you grab the bar with your palms facing down, that is a prone grip row. So you want to get your arms a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, about shoulder width and a half to twice shoulder width out. And when you row, you're going to row to your sternum right here at the medial point of your rib cage. So just underneath your chest, row all the way and try to touch if you can, and then release the weight out to where your shoulder blades are still together. The next variation is a supinated grip. Supinated is when your palms are facing up. So this goes the same way with reverse grip lat pull downs, wherever your hands are on the bar, your elbows should be directly behind it, pulling the weight. Now I will add a big thing on hitting your back is by not grabbing on very hard and not using your biceps to move the weight. You want your scapula contracted, you want to be moving the weight with your back, and also your hands are hooks, don't get a death grip, and you want to have you want to be holding on just enough to where you can actually hold on to the weight, but not so much to where you're doing all the work with your forearms and your biceps. Feel that muscle, that mind muscle connection of your back moving the weight. Now, like I was saying, a supinated grip when your palms are facing the ceiling, anywhere from shoulder width apart to shoulder width apart and a half, pull the weight to your belly button, okay? So when you're pulling the weight to your belly button, your elbows are a little bit lower just because of the position that they're in, so that's why we pull them to the belly button. Next is the neutral grip rows. So I'll show footage of me doing them on the cables and on the dumbbells, but basically they're the exact same thing. So when you're incorporating 2 of your trap and rhomboid workouts into your workout itself, you want to make sure that you are doing, it doesn't matter if you're doing 2 cables or 2 dumbbells, but make sure you're switching up the grip that you're doing. So don't do a supinated grip row on the cable machine and then go do a supinated grip row on the dumbbells. You need to make sure that you're doing some dumbbells on prone grip, or some exercise on prone grip, some exercise on supinated, and some on neutral. Now, the neutral grip rows, very similar to the supinated. You want to pull the handle to your belly button. Now, just like the neutral lat pull downs, you can use the wider bar if you'd like, but for now, I'm just going to focus on the closer grip bar just because it is more beneficial at the moment. We will get into more detailed back exercises later on in the program, but for now, these are going to be the foundation of our back workouts.